Could this be the end of indefinite leave to remain in the UK? The Reform Party has just dropped a bombshell immigration plan that could change the lives of thousands of migrants, and if it goes through, permanent settlement in Britain may never be the same again. So, what's actually happening? The Reform Party has unveiled a proposal suggesting that the current ILR system should be replaced with a tougher, time-limited settlement scheme. Under their plan, instead of migrants gaining permanent settlement rights after 5 or 10 years, as the system currently allows, those rights would either be delayed or granted on much stricter conditions. Some reports even suggest that ILR could be scrapped altogether, with migrants only allowed to remain on renewable long-term visas. The reasoning behind this move, according to the Reform Party, is simple. They argue that the UK's immigration system is too generous and that permanent settlement should not be automatic. Party leaders claim that Britain needs to prioritise integration, contribution, and security before allowing any foreign national to stay permanently. Their proposal is framed as a way to protect British jobs, reduce pressure on public services, and make sure that only those who fully commit to the country can eventually become citizens. But this proposal has quickly become one of the most controversial ideas in recent memory. For migrants, the suggestion of scrapping ILR is deeply unsettling. Indefinite leave to remain is seen as the key milestone after years of hard work, paying taxes, and following complex visa rules. It represents stability, security, and the chance to finally put down roots in the UK. If ILR is removed or replaced with a weaker form of settlement, it could leave thousands of people living in uncertainty, constantly having to renew their status and prove their eligibility. Critics of the Reform Party's plan are already raising alarms. Immigration experts warn that dismantling ILR would not only disrupt the lives of long-term migrants but could also harm the UK's reputation as a destination for skilled workers and international students. Many argue that talented professionals may choose other countries like Canada or Australia, where the pathway to permanent settlement is clearer and more secure. Human rights groups have also weighed in, saying the plan risks creating a permanent second-class population who live in the UK but never truly belong. On the other hand, Reform Party supporters insist that the UK cannot continue with what they call open-ended settlement. They argue that migration numbers are too high, and that permanent settlement rights must be tightened if the country is to manage population growth and pressure on housing, healthcare, and schools. For them, this policy is about fairness to British citizens and restoring control to the system. What happens next? Right now, the Reform Party's proposal is just that, a proposal. But with immigration remaining one of the hottest political issues in the UK, these kinds of bold ideas are gaining attention. If the Reform Party gains more influence, or if other political groups adopt parts of their plan, we could see serious debates in Parliament about the future of ILR. For migrants already in the UK, this news is unsettling and raises urgent questions. If ILR is scrapped, what happens to those currently waiting to qualify? Will their years of work and contribution suddenly count for less? Will families who have built their entire futures in the UK be forced into uncertainty? These are the questions that millions of people are now asking. In short, the Reform Party's big immigration move is shaking the conversation around ILR like never before. Whether it's political posturing or a serious step toward ending indefinite leave to remain, the impact is undeniable. It has triggered fear, debate, and questions about what it truly means to build a life in Britain. One thing is certain: this story is far from over. The very idea of ending ILR goes to the heart of the UK's immigration system, and the decisions made in the coming months could affect generations of migrants and the future of Britain's workforce and communities.